Hi everybody, my name is Shannon, and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, I've been MIA. I've been gone for 2 days. Well, that's not entirely true. There were a couple of shorts that were put up there, but my normal conversation every day, yarn talking video was absent. I know that's crazy. I've been doing this for a while. And I just, what? Where'd I go? I spent time with my husband and just decompressed. We just enjoyed each other's company. I didn't get anything done. I just didn't. Sometimes you need a break, whether it's in the middle of the week, the weekend, it really doesn't matter. I went to work, obviously, someone's got to go to work, right? So went to work and came home and just snuggled with my husband and didn't really do a whole lot of anything else. Got a lot of things going on in our life. I won't get into those, but we do. We have a lot of things going on in our lives, and I'm sure you do too. And sometimes you just need to breathe. So that's where I've been. Nothing's wrong, nothing bad. Just needed to breathe. That's it. And didn't want to come on here and do a downer type video or a tired video. Not really downer, but tired, going, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, it's so exhausting. No one wants to hear that. I don't even want to do that. Ugh, no. But I did do something earlier in the week that I wanted to tell you about, but didn't get a chance to. So I took a knitting class. My daughter's like, what? Why'd you take a knitting class, Mom? Don't you know everything? It's like, oh, it's for the social aspect, isn't it? So I took a brioche class, and it's just one part. Okay, so this is a multi-week thing, and I'm really excited about it. She's not wrong on the social part, because one of my friends is taking the class with me, and it's a very, very small, limited class at the yarn store. So it's like a private after-hours knitting circle session, right? Just the store's open just for us. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So she's not wrong about that aspect. But on the other hand, I don't know everything, right? There's a lot that can be learned. Brioche knitting. I don't know if you've done brioche knitting. I have this book. I already had the book, but this book was part of the class also. So I got a little bit of a discount because I already had the book. You know how that goes. Didn't need 2 copies. I could have got 2 copies and just given one away. I mean, that's how that works. So this is by Nancy Marchant. I think that's how you say her name, Nancy Marchant. This is Knitting Fresh Brioche, Creating 2-Color Twists and Turns. I'm not sure what year this particular book came out, because I know I did. And if I can find a picture, I'll put one up. I made a scarf in 2016 where I wanted to work on doing brioche. It's like I had just started seeing this and I'm like, what is this amazing? I mean, look at those twists and turns, right? Like, what is that amazing thing? How do you get those? That's stunning. I must have it. And I did. I think I did class, and it was Nancy Marchant from Craftsy, right? It's on one of the Craftsy sites and everything. So I bought the class, and then I bought 2 of her books. The other one's probably, it's probably in the bookshelf. So I bought 2 of them, and I started searching through and everything. And if you've been around a while, you know that I don't care what somebody else rates something. As in, oh, you think it's hard? Cool story. I'm still going to do it. Oh, you don't think I should do that as a first project? Cool story. I'm still going to do it. Oh, that's difficult? Why? It's only difficult when somebody tells you it's difficult. How many people have you talked to or heard of or what have you? They're talking about, oh yeah, I learned how to knit or I learned how to crochet. My first project was a sweater or a cabled sweater or color work or this or that. Nobody told them it was hard. They just, okay, I'm just making it. It's just stitches, right? Knitting, it's either knit or purl or wrapping around an extra stitch, right? That's yarning over, right? You're creating stitches. Crocheting, you got your single crochet and double, and then each one goes up depending on how many times you wrap that yarn around your hook and work off 2 at a time, right? These stitches get longer. The only thing that's hard is when somebody tells you it's hard. Other than that, you've got this. So I did. I went through and I flipped through, this is, like a stitch library, right? I flipped through a bunch of these, and I'm like, which one looks the absolute hardest? Yeah, I mean, look at some of these things. Aren't those gorgeous? Yeah, that's the front and the back, same pattern, same stitch. And that's when I made that particular shawl, or it's not shawl, scarf. And it's the only thing that I had made in brioche. Look at that. I mean, just stunning. And it was beautiful. I made it with hand-dyed yarn, and then I ended up giving it away because, I did it. I succeeded. I did it. And I wasn't good at fixing my mistakes. So with regular knitting, I can fix my mistakes. I can drop down even cables. Lace, not so much. You better have a lifeline or go, oh, well, I'm going to start over. But with cables, I can drop my stitches down and I can fix them. And I can fix most things if I notice it. All right, great. If you put the wrong color in color work, dropping down and trying to put the right one in there, it's not so much because you don't have the same amount of yarn in the back. I mean, you can do it, but it's going to start to look funky. It will. But a lot of things I can fix, and I know how to do that, and that's pretty awesome. Brioche, yeah, not so much. So I decided I wanted to do this, and I'm enjoying, really, I had my first class, right? And we got back into it, and I started flipping through the book because, oh, that's it. It's a 5-part class. We're going to make something from here, whichever one we want to, whether it's a shawl, scarf, whatever. But we're going to take, because this is a stitch pattern book, right? It's got some full patterns, but I mean, it's a stitches, right? And we're going to make something, and we get to pick it out. So I was looking at these, and I was looking at the stitches and the charts. Oh yeah, I don't remember. No, it's different stitch or different symbols than what I'm used to. Like, no, my brain is not wrapped around that. Maybe a little bit later, doing my homework and everything, I can do that. We started off doing one color brioche and learning the brioche knit, and that's abbreviated as BR, brioche, K, knit, BRK. So acronyms, how we like to say acronyms into a word, bark. I know, it just is, right? Brioche, knit, bark. Brioche purl, BRP, brioche, purl, burp. So you're burping and barking. Sounds like someone's got an upset tummy. I'm just going to throw that out there, right? So we were doing one color, and we did a little bit of a swatch and everything, but then we pulled that out. So I don't have that to show you. But then we started doing 2-color brioche, and I have that. So we got the best contrast there is, black and white. And look at my piece. Let me put my ball of yarn. Okay, there you go. But look at that, and you can stretch it and everything, and you can see. That's pretty cool. So I got my piece of brioche. There you go. And then see, there's the other side. So you can really see that. So I'm working with this. This is I think I've got a DK yarn, size 7s. I think that's what it is. But there you go. Because the yarn was already won when we got there and everything. I think I know what it is, but I'm not worried about it. It's just beautiful. It works. It's got great stitch definition. We're playing with it. So one of the things for homework for this week is we have to intentionally drop stitches and pick them up. Oh, yeah. So that was pretty fun. And I was able to do a couple other intentional mistakes. Okay, it wasn't intentional. I made a mistake and we got to fix it. We got to use it as a class example. But doing that and learning some of the mechanics of doing the brioche. Look at that. I mean, isn't that pretty? Look at it's so nice, and it's so stretchy and everything. I love it. I have used brioche. Yeah, I guess, I've done some brioche, like some of the Stephen West shawls, just like a little bit. This one, it wasn't anything super fancy. It was just, straight like knit purl. There you go. Got it. But I didn't do anything really fancy. And I was looking at the book and I'm like, I can do it. I can do it. I did it before. I did. I even have proof I did. And then I tried to make another thing. Okay, so 2016, I had to go look at the years. I made a scarf. Then I set it down. 2019, I found another pattern that I thought was great, and I'll go ahead and put that up too. Not affiliated. I just thought the pattern was beautiful, and I started it. Yeah, it didn't go well. It didn't go well. No. Mm-mm. But it's really pretty. It is such a pretty, I thought it was very unique, very just a really beautiful crescent type shawl. And I thought that was really nice. But didn't do it, and it's the same concept. I'm like, hey, that looks difficult. You can't tell me it's too hard. I can make it. Yeah, I didn't. I tried, but wasn't there. So that's why I'm taking a class. And the other reason? It's me time. It is. It's, I do love my knitting and my crocheting. That's definitely me time. But being able to do that with a friend and go take a class and something that I'm enjoying beyond the social aspect of it, but actually learning something that is out of my wheelhouse. I mean, that was the thing. The instructor's like, oh, you've done brioche before. You know how to do this. Like, yeah, I don't remember. No, no. I've done it. I've got proof. I've got visual proof. I've got pictures. I don't remember. And then, like I said, just trying to flip through the book and look at that going, oh, here, let me go ahead. And I was thinking, getting all cocky. Yes, I was. I was getting all cocky with myself. I didn't say it in class though. No, I'm a little smarter than that. But I was thinking, I'll go ahead and I'll cast on and stuff and maybe start one of the swatches and everything. No, I looked at the symbols. I looked at the charts. I'm like, I'm just going to sit back and I paid for a class. I'm going to let the instructor teach me how to do the thing that I paid the instructor to teach me how to do. Yeah, it's okay. I can learn at the pace of the class. I don't need to be a rock star. I don't need to jump out. I have plenty of other things that I am working on. I definitely don't need to do that. So yeah, I had to kind of, check myself. It's a good way to put it. It's like, back off, woman, back off. No, you work on dropping those stitches and picking them back up. That's it. That's what your homework is. Yes, I have homework. I haven't done my homework yet. I need to do my homework. Yeah, I should really do my homework. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a quiz. I'm pretty sure when we get there, it's like, okay, let's see what you did. I think she'll pull out a couple of stitches and say, fix it. Oh, that's the other thing too. Brioche is a little bit different, right? So, similar to mosaic where you start on one side and you keep going and then go back on the other side. So here I've got both my yarns here, right? So I will go, do you see I've got all these yarn overs with black? That means my next row is the white one. Yeah, so I'll take my white and I'll knit across doing whatever it is I'm supposed to do. So then I'll have my black string hanging here and a white string hanging there. And it's like, oh, now what? Well, if you look at it, if your yarn overs are white, your next color that you play with would be the black one. So then I would start from here and I'd have to go over there. So you're doing the row twice just for one row, right? Because you're doing the stitches, you got the black side and you got the white side. Yeah. It makes sense, honest. It really, really does. I remember when I did that scarf, I got into a rhythm and it was not hard and everything. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Do you have any interest in learning brioche? Have you seen some of the gorgeous patterns there are? I mean, there's some really stunning hats. That intimidates me. I'm not going to lie. Oh, that intimidates me. And then Julia Decker, she's local here in Colorado and everything, part of our knitting group. And I might put her down below too, just so you can see some of her stuff. She designs in brioche knitting. And they're gorgeous. She does an amazing job. So intimidating. Oh my gosh. I mean, and people have made her stuff. It's stunning. I mean, it's stunning. And yeah, I'm over here going, look, I knit on one side. Yeah, see? I did it. That's it. Okay. We're in the kindergarten level. Yes, it's okay. But you know what? One of the things that I always talk about is, like with progress, it's one stitch at a time. With other things, you're not going to be the expert right out of the gate. It's like, it's okay. Just learn at your own pace and can progress and stuff. And this is what I did. This is my progressing for the week. I did it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So there's a lot more to come. Hopefully. Hopefully there is. But I did it. I mean, I have a piece. Yeah. It's not a big project. It's not a done thing. It's not an anything else kind of a thing. but I'm learning, which means I'm growing. Not my tummy. Just, yeah, not my tummy. Okay, I went clothes shopping. My tummy's growing too. But anyway, we're talking about yarn. It's okay. Yeah, see, I can't gain too much weight. You know why? Because then I'll need another skein of yarn when I make my projects. Yeah. I think that's like the biggest motivator to not put on too much more weight for a crafter. Yeah, the material cost would go up. There is that. Yeah. That's a thing. That's a thing. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and play with my swatch some more. I was going to tell you I was going to drop some stitches and put it back together, but I kind of don't want to. It's pretty. I can do it, right? I mean, I can. It's a small swatch. I could redo the whole thing, but that's the whole thing is we're supposed to be able to learn how to do those things and recognize the mistakes and fix them. And regular knitting, I can read it to, you know, depending on the pattern, you can see if you've done something right or wrong. But yeah, this is all kinds of new. This is, you know, like my old brain made stuff before, but that was then, right? This is my new brain. This is a lot of years later. I slept since then. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I'm going to continue to progress. I'm going to continue to go one step at a time, and I'm going to continue to learn however long it takes to finally get to where maybe I can read this beautiful book and understand what those stitches mean and work on just a swatch, if nothing else. I mean, you've got some gorgeous things in there, right? Just work on something. It doesn't have to be like a full thing. It can be, I could make a square. I could do just a brioche square just because, just, you know, practicing stitches and do that. That would be kind of nice too. You know, not chaotic, not a full blanket. Oh, no, 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 no. Just like a little square, right? Just, yeah, I could do that, right? You know, because a scarf would be a lot. I mean, I did a scarf before, but that was 2016. That's like 8 years ago. That doesn't count. I mean, it counts, but that doesn't count. That's just, oh my gosh. That's, if it was a kid, it'd be in school. I'm just saying, you know, it would. I got a grandchild that's 8 years old. I mean, she's in school. It's, yeah, no, that's a long time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let you go and figure out what I'm going to do with this swatch, whether I work on it, make it a little bit bigger, or actually do my homework like a good girl. Did you guys do homework when you were younger? I was kind of a little goody two-shoes. I actually did homework. Yeah. Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know, but it's different when you pay for the class. Just going to say that. All right, everybody. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.